It's important to connect to yourself daily, to wake up your inner being, to become one with the Most High and your inner self, to set positive intentions for today, to address the trauma that lies within you, to open your heart to new possibilities, and to reach your highest potential. Every day is a journey, so it's important to start from the positive and intentional place. Love and light.
Peace and love, family. Peace and love. I hope you all are in an amazing place today. I am feeling amazing. I feel like I'm looking amazing. Let me tell you, the presence of the Lord is here. The presence of the Lord is here, and I'm just excited to be where I am in this place. But look, if you're not feeling your best, if you're feeling away, I hope that you're listening to your mind, your body, and your spirit to get there. Okay? Peace, y'all. Peace. Look, I came on. Look, I've been doing my own studying. I've been walking my walk, all right? But before I get into what this video is about, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, especially if this resonates. And also, do not forget that I am running a 20% off on my beautiful, beautiful bracelets. These are just a fraction of them. This is just what I wear on a daily basis. Check out my site, www.journeyofaButterfly.net. Once you get on that first page, it's my coupon code, self-love22. Self-love22. Go check them out. Go buy them. They are made with pure, good intentions and energy. You hear me? So do that. And also check out my other handles, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. I go live on there sometimes. I'm trying to get more often, but I'm walking my walk how I walk it. But yeah, anyways, I wanted to talk to you all today about, how do I want this title to go? Healing from the inside out. And we're gonna really talk from a heart's place. All right, so healing from the inside out. I have been in a place to where on my spiritual walk, it's no secret that I'm not religious, but I am very, very spiritual, and I love God. Okay, I love God. So on my walk, I have been wanting to get to know Jesus because I'm just not at a place where a person can tell me what they know. I have to get there myself. Cool, I would learn from someone from a spiritual aspect, because everybody is not spiritual. I've been wanting to know for myself, and I feel that I can connect that way, because along this journey, when you're unlearning to learn new things, some things that were forced inside of you, you don't really know where your beliefs are. Sometimes you're just taught to believe, not knowing why you believe. And I feel like as a collective, we need to get to a place of knowing why we believe certain things, so that we can grow a love for it unconditionally. Okay? And please keep that mindset. Don't do stuff just because somebody say you should love this thing or you should love that thing. Find out why you should love something. Especially, I feel like that deepens the connection, and things will come to you better because your heart feels it. Your heart. Because if it's not in your heart, baby, you're just lying to yourself, and you're lying to others. But most importantly, you're lying to yourself. That ain't cool, But yeah. So I've been needing to know Jesus for myself, because when you open yourself up to spiritual communities, you're opening yourself up to people who believe all sorts of different things. That's cool. And I feel like as a collective, we should be open to others' belief. If they don't believe in something you don't believe in totality, why hate? Why dislike? It all leads back to one God, okay? So as long as that person has faith in what they believe in, they're gonna get to where they need to be. But for me, I need to know if Jesus was for real, okay? And this just facts. It's my truth. I was having a tough time, because you're hearing perspectives, and as I was finding myself spiritually, of course, you have to get strong in some areas, but then I had to understand my walk may not look like anybody else's. And I had a time on my journey where I was trying to find a person or a group that was just like me. Okay, I was trying to find a group that love God, still is me, but I had to let go of the old version of myself. I would say, I don't want to use the word toxic because I don't feel I always had good intentions, okay? But I was different, all right? But God showed me that He did create free will. So religion has a lot of control in there, and a lot of people don't know why they doing what they're doing, okay? But I was trying to find someone or a group of people that was out there like me, that believe in herbs and believe that spiritual is everything, that believes say just my way of thinking. And God does things differently with me because sometimes I don't pick up on the signs that He's put right here in my face. Sometimes I'm looking right through them, and so sometimes physically I get sick, or physically I get a headache when it's time for me to sit back and really go to my sacred space. And I talked about just sacred space in my last video, so go check that out. But basically telling me I don't need to find anyone like me. So I had to get comfortable in who I was becoming into this person that I am now. And I'm one of those people. It's a no judgment zone, because I just don't feel that that's necessary. And if you get to know who your Most High is, and for me, it's God, all right? But if you get to be strong in your Most High and knowing that whatever is supposed to happen, whatever you face with, that is the will of God, okay? So I had a tough time trying to figure out who Jesus was. And I meditated on this for a while. I'm like, God, who is Jesus? Of course, they say Son of God. Got that. I got that. I see that too. But like, who is He? And so God led me to the book of John. And as soon as I opened the book of John, because I started on the book of John, I'm like, well, maybe I should go back to Matthew's. Maybe I should go start. But no, it said start in John. Just start with John. So I read the book of John, and when I opened it, it was like my crown just expanded, because that's where I needed to be in the moment. And it was so pulling. And if there is a person out there spiritually, and I'm not talking to the Christians, because I'm sure the Christians, they believe in Jesus, but to the person who's struggling on believing if there's a Jesus or if isn't a black, my Jesus is black though. Okay, we're gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that. So look, if it say resonate with you, I'm gonna need you to go on, because I'm speaking the truth on this platform, okay? But yeah, so if you're having trouble, read the book of John, but also know that whether Jesus is in physical, whatever, Jesus is an expression of truth. Jesus is truth, all right? If you don't take nothing else from this, take that. If you're having some difficulties, if this is for a specific person out there, read the book of John. But I also ask that when you open up the Bible, because the Bible is for codes. The Bible sometimes is people. It's not what a lot of people make it. Okay, but I do ask that you pray and ask God to Wake your spirit up in a way to where you can understand the Bible from a deeper perspective other than a literal. It's way past literal. You need to be able to break down what the Bible's saying, okay? And I'm gonna leave it there. But so I did John, I read John, and I'm telling you, my world just opened up. All right, it opened up things for me that I needed to know. All right, blew my mind. All right, but anyway, back to what today's topic is about. It's about healing from the inside out, from a heart's perspective. Okay, so I started. So once I finished John, I went back to Matthew's, and I've been reading the book of Matthew's, but chapter 5 in the book of Matthew's really brought on this message because I feel as though a lot of people are struggling with this because of the lies people tell themselves. All right, so basically in chapter 5 there is a part where they talked about a sermon on the mount, and it talks about how everything begins in the heart. All right, so when you're healing starts from within. Healing starts from the places within you, and I'm a person who believes in the chakra system, and if you want to, you can go read back on it. That's another video, but it talks about the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, throat, eye, and crown. All right, but the heart. So in the Bible, it talked about how murder begins in the heart and adultery begins in the heart. But when you put that all in totality, deceit, lies, all of that stuff begins in the heart. So if you are out here operating and you're not being true to yourself, meaning you feel one way inside, but you're acting out in the physical another way, you're lying to yourself. And if you're lying to yourself, you're lying to God. Okay? And when I mean, because God we're all created in the image of God. But if you are not if you have not woken your spirit up, you're not acting in that way. And we all have the capabilities to walk in truth, to be in truth. And there's a point in life where it comes a time where you should get to a place of waking up that truth within you and honoring that part of yourself, because you're working against yourself. I was telling a friend the other day, we was on the phone. I'm at a place to where I have to show up correct. Show up correct, not for me first, but then for the people in my life second. Because if I'm not showing up and I know in my heart I don't want to be here, I don't have the capacity to be here, I don't have the capacity to help in this moment, then I am lying to myself and I'm not showing up in the right spirit. I'm not showing up in the right energy. And whatever I'm doing to help you is not going in a positive direction either way, because I'm going against myself. There are so many people out here operating against themselves, thinking that they're pleasing God when you're not. Because you know what? You're not pleasing yourself in that moment. Anytime you're not pleasing yourself in that moment, you're not pleasing the God in you. You're not pleasing God. What look like could be a blessing for another, it may not be that, because you're not operating from a place of sincerity. So why not just say, you know what, maybe tomorrow I could help you with this thing, because today I just don't have the capacity, my heart's not there, and I need to take a moment to just focus on myself. We have so many people walking around angry, resentful, bitter, negative, because they have been lying to themselves. And every day that they show up, they're not showing up for themselves because they're putting on a front. It is time out for that. Lying and deceit begins in the heart. And a lot of us are lying and being deceitful towards ourselves first. So when you're when you're lying and being deceitful towards yourself, guess who you're being lying, being like, I want to say that so bad. Guess who you're lying and being deceitful towards within you? The God in you. So as long as you're operating out of that, you're going to be angry. You're going to be anxious. You're going to be fearful. You're going to be all of these negative traits because you're not operating within truth. Jesus is truth. And if we're all the sons and daughters of God, why is it so hard to just operate in truth? Why is it? And I feel like that is why we can be mean to the kids. We can be hateful towards one another because we are hateful towards ourselves, and you don't see it, but you're operating out of that every day because you're lying to yourself. Because you're lying to yourself. You're unable to have compassion. You're unable to have patience. You're unable to be all the things that you should be operating out of because you're lying to yourself every day. Okay? So healing starts from the inside out. Once you can go within and take accountability for your trauma, your pain, your truth, then things will start to turn around and things will shine bright. Let me tell you, God is miraculous. Like, God make miracles happen. When I tell you, soon as you accept your truth, stuff turns around for you. Stuff turns around for you. Truth. Accepting the fact that you are still upset about a trauma, a person cheating on you years ago. Accepting the fact that you are still in a place of unforgiveness of what happened to you long ago is simply operating out of truth. And it's okay to say that, because you know, once you say that and be real with yourself, then you are able to overcome that and gain the wisdom and gain the understanding from whatever it is that happened to you. And knowing that whoever hurt you or wronged you is operating off of hurt themselves. Placing forgiveness. And that's a big one too. That's a heart issue. All of it is heart issues. Being anxious, being fearful. Because when you open up and accept the truth within you and accept the God within you, fear wouldn't even be a part of your vocabulary anymore. Because you will accustom to yourself to the will of God. You will be open for change. You will know that if you had plans to go somewhere and those plans did not follow through, that was a redirection for a reason. And it's okay to be sad about the redirection, but also show gratitude for the redirection because you're being shifted. You're being shifted to go in another way, or you're being shifted to just wait. A lot of times we're constantly tested with the spirit of patience. We're constantly being tested with the spirit of patience, and we're constantly failing because we're trying to beat ourselves to the finish line. And you haven't learned from just constantly failing at the spirit of patience. Failing all kind of tests. Because we have not conformed to the will of God. We have not allowed to just let our world in the universe flow. And waking up every day and just being open for the changes that may come our way. But we have to get to a place where we heal our hearts and we are able to give sincere love and receive love. The hearts are cold. It's blocked with a lock and a chain on that thing. You hear me? We're so afraid to lose. We're so afraid to hurt. And we're afraid to hurt because we haven't forgiven and released the hurt that's already there. So we don't even know how healing the hurt feels. So we get afraid to be hurt again. We become afraid to be hurt again because the hurt that happened yesterday and in the past is still there because we haven't learned how to release it. We have not learned how to give it to God and to leave it with God. We haven't learned how to forgive from a place of just having pure compassion that the person who hurt you was hurting themselves. And it's okay to be at this place, but also having the intentions on changing it, having the intentions on asking God, okay, God, I get it, but how do I heal my heart? God has placed people in this world to guide you through that. But a lot of times, and this is just facts, people are sitting in a sanctuary that is being led by a Nicodemus, if I'm saying Nicodemus right. And there was a leader, a religious leader in the Bible, and I read about him in John. He may be somewhere else in the Bible, but this is just where I'm at. A religious leader that is not connected to God, that does not have a spiritual connection to God. Find your tribe. Okay? And a lot of people are stuck on loyalty. My baby crying. Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to keep this going, but let me pause this for the cause. Okay, I'm back, but just for a quick second because I want to close this out. I want to make it make sense. But find your tribe, okay? Find that person or that group can help guide you to where you need to be spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, because everything is spiritual, even your sickness. Okay, when your car breaks down, everything is spiritual. It's something to learn from everything that comes to you in life. All right, but it starts with the heart. It starts healing yourself from the inside out, so that you can become open to God's will and the changes that God is about to take you through once you get there, because it's happening. And the time is now, like yesterday, okay? The time is now. Healing from the inside out. Y'all, if you need any guidance, any coaching, look, do not hesitate to check out my website, www.journeyofaButterfly.net. All right. And don't forget, I'm running a 20% off sale on my bracelets. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this message. If it resonates, like, share, subscribe. Okay. I might have said that 15, 11 times. But yes, go be loved. Go find solitude. Go find the God in you so that your life can get in alignment with your purpose. Okay? You're powerful. You're beautiful. You deserve the abundance that's waiting for you. You deserve all the love that's waiting for you, but you have to be in a place of receiving it for real. Because a lot of times people say, I love you, your heart's so cold. You be saying in your head right after they say, they don't love me. Go find the love within yourself first so that you can give out the love that is sincere, so that you can go find and receive sincere love back. Okay, he ain't playing with me today. So I'm going to go eat me some lunch. Look, go be love, go be light, go be peace, so that you can receive love, light, peace. Peace.